Here we have the former tag team champions against the current tag team champions. We have Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus the Miz and John Morrison. As you get an armbar applied by the Miz, you're going to do a nice move to set him up and go for a gutbuster onto Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes getting now attacked on the mat by the Miz. These two wrestlers not actually part of NXT, but trying to help out their tag team partners to get through NXT in this tag team match, as we see a huge bulldog. A winner of this match might actually get a number one contenders match at the first week of the WWE 2K14 universe, as we see an armbar takedown, a leg drop to hold, taking him down to the mat here, as the Miz pushing away Cody Rhodes, splashing him into his own corner. Miz now trying to get grabbed by Goldust, but Goldust getting socked by the Miz. Miz taking out Goldust and now tagging in John Morrison, as John Morrison looks to actually aim for Goldust, but actually does a very nice kick to the side of the head of Cody Rhodes, as we get a nice side sweep, taking him down to the mat. As he's going to go for a gut-wrench slam, picking up and slamming him down on the mat once again, stomping the head several times, as we get a jawbreaker from Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes getting a headlock and a huge elbow to the face, as we get a knee to the gut and a drop kick, sending him down to the mat. As you get a couple of kicks from John Morrison, trying to get offense onto Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes getting a headlock, but that arm drag getting him down to the mat for a huge elbow. John Morrison looking for another kick, but Cody Rhodes ducks out of the way and able to send John Morrison into his own corner, tagging Goldust for a tag team maneuver here, as they whip Goldust around the ring, as they're going to do a double back body drop, sending Goldust into the ring as a legal man, as Goldust takes out the Miz. Will he try to take out John Morrison as well? No, he goes to the outside. This is no man's land. The Miz and John Morrison can double team on him here, as he sends John Morrison back in the middle of the ring. Goldust, will he go back into the ring himself? Yes, it seems like he will, but the Miz will stop him, as he gets sent over those steel steps, those legs getting smashed into the steel, as John Morrison and Miz both attacking Goldust now, as he gets picked up by Morrison, as we get a nice takedown. Goldust sending Rhodes around the ring. Headlock by Morrison. Morrison sending him into the ring as well, as we get Miz going outside the ring, and Morrison getting himself back to the ring. The two legal men now back in the middle of the ring at that 5 count, as we get a nice rushing leg sweep by Goldust, sending Morrison down to the mat, as we get Morrison picked up once again. Armbar by Goldust, as he's going to grab the face and do a nice chop to the throat and chest of John Morrison. Getting on top of Morrison, going to punch that head with those gloved hands some more, wearing those pink gloved for Cancer Awareness Month, breast cancer specifically. A couple of big shots by Goldust, as Goldust turns Morrison around. He's going to go for a nice slam down onto the mat into that elbow, hurting the throat and head of John Morrison, and now targeting the head some more with those punches once again, as Morrison pops himself back up, as he gets a nice check into the side and a clothesline by Morrison. Morrison now going for a nice Goldust able to duck out from that move, as now Goldust whips around Morrison, and Morrison sent into the corner of the Rhodes family, as a huge headbutt got by Goldust and a stomp to the arm of Morrison. Morrison has been in this match for quite some time, and now Cody Rhodes come back to the ring for the pin. 1, 2. Morrison able to kick out at the 2 count, as we get a headlock by Cody Rhodes. Rake to the eyes by Rhodes, as he gets whipped into the opposite corner, or neutral corner here, as Morrison now going to put Cody Rhodes up onto the top rope. As he get a punch to the face to Rhodes. Morrison all the way at the top rope, as he got a huge suplex sending Rhodes into the middle of the mat. As we got a tag to the Miz. Miz getting himself back in the middle of the ring. And a couple of punches here. Rhodes able to counter headlock onto the Miz, as we get Miz sending outside of the ring by Rhodes. Once again, we have the two non-NXT wrestlers, as we get a sunset flip by Miz over the top rope. 1, 2. Countered by Cody Rhodes. 1, 2. Countered by Miz. 1, 2, 3. No. Rhodes on top now. 1, 2. Miz countering once again. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2. Morrison just letting it happen. 2, 3. No. 1, 2. Both combatants wanting this pin here as they counter back and forth. Will Morrison break it up? No. As you see, Morrison get back into the ring as we get finally a breakup as Rhodes gets out of that giant series of roll-up pins. As we get him whipped around the ring. Miz now with a double elbow, sending Miz down to the mat. Goldust gonna pick up Miz. And Miz getting countered into that chop to the throat. Goldust tying up with the Miz now. Grabbing the back of Miz. As he's gonna go for another leg sweep, sending him down to the mat. Goldust eyeing Miz, trying to drag him into the ring, perhaps for a pin. Will he be able to get a 3 count here after all those roll-ups? 1. Morrison in the ring, but not able to help. But it is only a 1 count still. As we get Miz putting Goldust up onto the top rope. Going for a big move onto Goldust here. Huge arm drag takedown, taking Goldust back in the middle of the ring. Damien Sandow, Cody Rhodes' former partner, getting into the middle of the ring. As he throws a sledgehammer into the middle of the ring and is interrupting this match. Miz now getting behind Goldust. The referee is distracted as Damien Sandow going to get thrown out of the ring. Huge atomic drop by Goldust as we get a whip around the ring by Goldust, sending Miz all the way to the outside. Will Damien Sandow attack his former partner as he blocks off and him from the Miz as Miz attacks Goldust and now attacks the back of Goldust and does a nice leg sweep takedown, taking Goldust down to the mat as we get a leg move trying to hurt the leg of Goldust as he gets tripped up. Cody Rhodes gets tripped up by Damien Sandow on the outside. The ref is still yet to throw out Damien Sandow as Damien Sandow is taking out Cody Rhodes on the outside as we have a nice reverse neckbreaker like maneuver as we add a suplex into a flip and we get Miz pinned here. 1, 2. Damien Sandow actually in the ring at that moment as we get a tie-up between Goldust and the Miz. As we get a headlock by Goldust into a gutbuster. As we get Damien Sandow trying to distract Goldust, trying to call him to come over here. As we see Cody Rhodes taking up the steel steps. Goldust getting distracted by Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow getting whipped into the ring by Cody Rhodes. Miz tagging in John Morrison. Tag team maneuver here as the Miz whips down Goldust. Huge boot to the face as the ref tries to get Damien Sandow out of the ring. Goldust in the middle of the ring on the mat, but trying to get a comeback here. Huge chop to the throat. Once again, classic Goldust as we get a nice leg sweep as Cody Rhodes is taken out once again by Damien Sandow. It is now basically a 2-on-1 match with Damien Sandow preoccupying. Huge standing moonsault by John Morrison. Huge move by Morrison to Goldust as we get an armbar. Gonna take him down to the mat. Will Morrison try and get a pin while Cody Rhodes is distracted by Damien Sandow. Huge camel clutch applied to Goldust. Is he gonna try and crawl towards those ropes? Miz trying to stop, make sure Cody Rhodes doesn't get into the ring. But Cody Rhodes is already distracted by Damien Sandow, his former tag team partner, as he get a huge leg stomp. Cody Rhodes now able to get back into the ring, sliding back out, as Damien Sandow distracting Goldust once again, perhaps trying to get Morrison to be part of this universe. As we get a huge dropkick to the face of Goldust, as he goes over the top rope once again. Huge splash as Morrison able to splash onto Goldust. As he gets the pin now onto Goldust. Goes for a pin here. 1, 2. Goldust able to kick out at the 2 count. Not a huge move applied to him yet. Goldust has enough energy to last here. As he gets picked up. Goldust countering. No. I thought that was a counter, but it is a huge leg sweep taking him down. And a huge chest is going to drag Goldust in the middle of the ring. Go for a pin now onto Goldust. 1, 2. Cody Rhodes able to save his brother from being pinned by John Morrison. Both of these members a part of NXT trying to wrestle their way into the main roster. Small package by John Morrison. 1, 2. Kick out by Goldust. Is able to get out of that small package roll up. Has he got a headlock and a nice hip toss taking Goldust down to the mat. Has he got another pin by John Morrison. 1, 2. Goldust able to kick out once again. John Morrison looking for a lot of quick pins. That spinning kick to the back of the head of Goldust. And a devastating move as he get a couple of strikes. As you get an armbar, an abdominal stretch onto Goldust. And we get a rope break. Goldust able to grab the rope there and stop that abdominal stretch. As we get a nice belly-to-belly suplex by Goldust, able to perhaps turn the tide towards his team and actually get Cody Rhodes back to the ring. Cody Rhodes was preoccupied by Damien Sandow and attacked by Damien Sandow for quite some time. He makes a beeline for the Miz, but Miz just socks him in the face as we get a nice DDT onto Cody Rhodes as we get a headlock and a smash to the face by John Morrison, trying to weaken the head as he goes for a pin here. 1, 2, as we get a kick out by Cody Rhodes. Goldust there to actually save him as well. There's a couple of big punches by John Morrison as Cody Rhodes because able to get Crossroads onto John Morrison. Will he be able to get the pin here? 1, 2, Miz able to stop the pin as we got a huge Crossroads by Damien Sandow. John Morrison missing that kick, able to push away that dropkick as we get that smash into a leg sweep once again by John Morrison, taking him down to the mat. Will he go for a pin here? He's actually going to tag in the Miz. Miz going to try and take out Cody Rhodes as he does, and now he's going to take out Goldust. Goldust able to counter for the nice jawbreaker though, stop that momentum that they were going for. As we get a kick to the kidneys by Cody Rhodes, and now Cody Rhodes going to tag in Goldust. Goldust going to try and take out the Miz. Huge chop to the neck. No, Miz able to duck out of the way and get into a nice tie-up with Goldust. Armbar from Goldust to Miz. Huge spine buster by the big man Goldust. Shades of Goldberg as we get him dragging him into the middle of the ring and going for the pin onto Miz. Only a 1 count as John Morrison able to get an elbow in and stop that count. Huge punch to the back of the head to the Miz as he got a headlock from Goldust. And we're going to get a headlock applied. Submission maneuver applied as Cody Rhodes tries to stop John Morrison. Will the Miz tap out? Yes, the Miz taps out to that sleeper hold, and Goldust and Cody Rhodes are your winners.